I need a tribe. I mean, I have a tribe, you guys. I have my family. I'm very close to my family. I can literally, like, I'm so close to my family. Like, my mom, just my mom and my dad alone. Like, my mom and my dad call me, like, 5 times a day. Like, maybe not my mom all the time, but my dad is always calling me. Like, I have really good family.
Hey it's Destiny, and tell me why Liv is really trying to convince people that she will be getting her children back soon. She keeps getting on here saying that she's getting the kids back, and once she gets them back, she will never talk about Jerrod again. I don't know if she's trying to convince herself that the children will be returned to her soon, but I don't think it's going to happen. And of course, she continues to get on here and acts like the children are being held against their will and they don't want to be with their father, and it's just horrible over there. Just imagine being held against your will and you're excelling in school and getting on honor roll, perfect attendance. Horrible. Just imagine being in different sports and activities, having a good time. Just insane. Now, I don't know what Liv's plans are, but it seems like she's definitely up to something behind the scenes. And tell me why Liv also said that she wasn't bitter, Jerrod is bitter, but she also said being bitter is when you keep talking about the past. Wow. Like I said before, mentally, Liv is not all there. I really wish Stella would get Liv some help, but it looks like Stella just might be in the same boat as her. So if you saw my last video on Liv, this is a continuation of that live. So if you're ready to get into this live stream, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you are notified every single time I post.
My mother taught me how to be a man. A lot of women can do that, of course. Because we know, we've been through enough bull, know what not to teach our sons. So it's not really that hard. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't understand why y'all can't get along, because he's not healed and he's bitter and he's immature. That's why. That's why, babe. It's very simple. It's plain to see. If you can't see that, babe, then I don't know what to tell you. Girl, I don't know why you keep doing this with your diapers, Kailani. Are you bitter? No, not at all. I used to be in my feelings. Go lay down now. I used to be in my feelings about him. I wouldn't call it bitter because I was never like angry. I was just sad. And that was years ago.
Y'all heard that right. She's talking about, oh yeah, women can teach boys to be men. Liv, you can't even find a man that wants you for more than just your body. Like, what are you talking about? You have a man right now that is having you cook him food before he goes to work. And what, he got you some $20 flowers? The only parent that is in your children's lives is Jerrod and his wife. You don't have anybody else to help you with those youngest two. The fact that she thinks she can teach Christian to be a man and Jerrod can't? Delusion. The fact that she got on here saying she wasn't bitter, she was just emotional. You got on here acting crazy, yelling and cussing on live streams continuously, but that's not bitter.
No, I was very sad, but no, bitter, no. Bitter is when you're you know what I mean? Bitter is that. I'm not bitter. Bitter is like you cannot move on from the past. The reason why you guys hear me talk about all this all the time is because my kids are still in this situation. So like I said, when I get my kids back, lay down. When I get my kids back, I will never speak on him again. He will be a faint memory. I won't even utter his name. Like nothing. There will be no contact, no communication, no nothing. But unfortunately, that's just what it is, and I'm gonna keep talking on it every single day if that's what I want to do.
So bitter is when you can't move on from the past, but you, Liv, made a whole series of videos and lies talking about your custody situation with Jerrod. I don't see Jerrod get on here continuously talking about what you did to him in y'all's marriage. I don't. hear him doing that. You know what Jerrod keeps getting on live talking about? How you're treating the children now. How you are treating him now. He gets on here and talks about your neglect.
I'm not even mad. Like, you don't bother me, but you talk a lot of shit, bro. A lot of shit. You can't bring your son to football practice, your daughter to cheerleading practice. Why take away from them? Now Ron can't cheer this year because she gonna be coming with you every other weekend. And she the fucking captain. What you talking about? There's so much shit I can get on her and say, bro. So you better quit playing with me for real. Before I send your ass to jail. You ought to be thanking me. Because you're supposed to be locked up right now. 10 years probation.
It's a mess. They looked horrible.
You can't
Robin
say
her
that.
is so fucking mad that it needs to be cut. That's how mad her.
Yeah. Guess who gonna cut it? My mama. Because my mama do her.
30 days, you didn't touch them kids. They looked a mess.
Yeah, luckily, Ryan got her hair done before she left.
Because she's horrible.
Yeah,
you're piss poor.
Yeah,
you're piss poor.
He gets on here talking about your mom now.
Very weird.
You the weird one. I called her the other day and I was like, hey, you gonna drop them off Sunday? And she went off. You a fucking weirdo, bro. What type of bullshit you on? You can't even come to my house. She talking about you didn't even come get them for Father's Day. Cause you supposed to drop them off. That's why we have a court order. We have a drop off and a pickup location for a reason. Cause of you. Cause of you. I'm not coming to your house. I damn sure want to deal with you or your fucking mama. The fuck?
That's why she don't want to come.
And Stella looking real stressed when I seen her yesterday. Is Stella taking them Ozempic shots too? Cause god damn, she look a little stressed. She look worried.
She probably was happy for them to come home because their mother sleeps all day. She doesn't attend to her kids. She sleeps all day. That's why when you picked them up, they was at the pool by themselves, and Stella and Olivia was in the house. That's the problem.
He's not talking about the past. He's not worried about you cheating on him in y'all's marriage. That would be you.
You know what I mean? People are very upset and are confused about why I talk on it, and it's because he has my kids held up against their will, and I will continue to talk on it until my kids are free from that situation. So whose kids do you have now? Mine. Lay down, hard-headed butt. Do you have good girlfriends? I have good family. He is probably fed up with you complaining so much. I don't give a fuck. I'm fed up dealing with him, so I don't really give a fuck what he's fed up with. Give me my kids back. And you won't hear me complain anymore. Fuck out of here. Think I give a fuck what he cares about? I don't. You don't get to play with my kids. He's fucking with my kids' life. You guys don't even understand that. My kids will have a fucked up life because of him.
So Liv, you mean to tell us that the stable parent is going to give them an effed up life? The parent that is not continuing to move to different states, the parent that's not continuing to create more children with different random people, that's the one that's giving them an effed up life? You mean the one that has them in school, excelling? The one that has a wife, a partner, somebody that is helping him, and not an invisible person that he only talks to on the phone? That's the one that's giving them an effed up life? But do y'all see how she looks at her children as property? I've said it before, she doesn't see these children as children. She sees these kids as property. Give me my kids back. They are people. Why don't you give Misha her purse back?
Here comes the trolls. They'll get blocked. I'll block them right now. Oh, here's your EC.
Did my ED?
Here you go.
I'm at the wrist.
Kids aren't weapons. I totally understand. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. I need a tribe. I mean, I have a tribe, you guys. I have my family. I'm very close to my family. I can literally, like, I'm so close to my family. Like, my mom, just my mom and my dad alone. Like, my mom and my dad call me, like, 5 times a day. Like, maybe not my mom all the time, but my dad is always calling me. Like, I have really good family. Like, everyone is there for me. I feel like, if anything, the Cancer that I am, I be ducking and dodging people just because I'm a Cancer and
Now, before Liv gets into this, oh, I'm a Cancer, this is why I do this and that, nobody cares about that. What we care about is the fact that you said that your parents call you 5 times a day. Now, is it because they know they gotta check up on you and make sure your mental is right? You got 2 children in your care? Is that why they have to call you? Now, I don't believe anybody calls Liv. I don't believe any of that's happening. Her dad calls her. No, her dad doesn't even come see her. Has her dad even met those youngest 2 children? When was the last time her dad came and saw those kids? Is this why she feels like there's nothing wrong with being a FaceTime dad? And she's fine with FaceTime dads because her parents aren't around? And that's what they do to her? Can you imagine having this great support system with your family, but they watched you lose your first 3 children and didn't help you at all?
I like to be in my shell, and I don't like to be bothered. So it's like, if anything, I'm ducking and dodging people's calls, and it's like, trust me guys, I have a really good tribe. As far as like girlfriends, no, I do not have any friends that are girls because bitches are weird and I don't like them. Now, not all of them, but I just, nah, it ain't all what it's cracked up to be, babe. But I will find some down-ass homegirls one day, you know what I mean? Like, for real. The day will come someday. But I'm not thirsty for that because I got family. I got family that will never hang me out to dry. My family will always have my back. I can't say the same about a girlfriend, babe. You know, especially these thirsty bitches that want clout. You feel me? It's always a thirsty bitch that wants some clout. Nah. It's either a thirsty nigga or a thirsty bitch that wants some clout. I'm good.
The only family I've ever seen live around are her grandma, her mom, and her sister. And what happened to the generational wealth?
It's okay. You know, one thing I can say about this dude that I'm dealing with, he is not no fucking clout chaser. He don't care about the clout. He don't want none of that. He's not that type of dude at all. Like, at all. At all, at all, at all. He's just not built like that. So I can appreciate that, and that's why I keep him around, because on some real shit, he is real in that way. But like, a friend? What's a friend? I've been backstabbed by more friends than anybody. I've been backstabbed by everybody that I ever loved. Well, except for my family. You know, clock it. Except for my family. Except for the people I share blood with. Those are the only motherfuckers that have not backstabbed me. So, friends?
Did y'all hear how she said this is the reason why she keeps this dude around? Because he's not a clout chaser? So I thought you were the one who broke up with him. I thought you were the one that said he wasn't giving you enough attention. You said he smoked and you didn't like that. Liv actually thinks that she controls other people. In her mind, she really thinks that she controls if a man stays around or not. I'm starting to think that this man that she's dealing with is not Jinbei. I'm starting to think it's a completely different man that she brought into her home.
The only females that I love to death and I will keep near and dear to my heart forever are my mods. No offense to like my supporters. Any women that support me, you guys really truly support me, like Jody. I know Jody's in here. I know Sade is in here. I know my A1 day ones. Like, I know you guys love me, but like I don't know you guys for real. Like, you guys know me, but I don't know y'all. So it's like I can't trust y'all all the way because I don't know y'all. Like, I've had a lot of supporters turn on me for some fucking clout. Like, it's the weirdest thing. You guys, like, oh my god, it's crazy. I've had mods turn on me for clout. Like, it's crazy. So, not saying that everybody's the same, and like the mods that I do have, those ladies are solid. And it took me a long time to like trust them, but now I fully trust them. Like, they knew that like Lorenzo was his dad before I told the internet. Like, I told those ladies. Did you guys ever find out? No, you guys never found out. But I told those ladies because I trusted them.
Okay, so now she wants us to believe that she told her mods that Zolo was the dad before she told the internet. This is my question though. Aren't these the same mods that would be mad at reactors when they said that Zolo was the dad? But now everybody is cool with him being the dad? Liv called people trolls when they pointed out that AJ is Zolo's son. They were trolls, but your own mods knew for a while that he was the real dad? Come on now. Liv has finally found a group of women who will agree with everything that she does, love everything that she does, and probably pays all her bills. Who knows?
Like, you know what I mean? So I do have a tribe. I do have women I can trust. I do have all of those things. But I'm really the weirdo when it comes to like having friends as well, because I just don't trust people. Like, I'm scared. Like, I'm scared to trust people. You know? But it's all good. I don't need to trust anybody. Like, I'm good by myself for right now. Like, I'm good. I feel like when the time is right, just like with anything, like a true friendship will come. You know? And I'm talking about like a woman who's on my level. Maybe she got her own clout, her own motion. Like a real down-ass chick. You know? And when it happens, it happens. Like, I'll be grateful, and that will just be that on that.
The only friendship that can last with Liv are virtual friendships. FaceTime friends, people she doesn't have to be around in real life. Just like she gets along with her FaceTime baby daddies, but not the one in real life. Yeah.
I have been backstabbed by everyone. Yeah, me too. Me too, baby. It's okay. It happens, you know? She's in the back of my mind, I already know. Yeah. Quality over quantity. Right, you guys. Right. It's weird because I don't know. Everything happens in time. Right. On God's time, you know? For sure. On God's timing. And I'm grateful, you know, I'm grateful. I don't know. Life is hard though, you know, life is hard, life is a struggle. But it is what it is, you know. You just have to give it to God, and you.
Now, before we get to Preacher Liv personality, I just want to say that it's weird that she got on here and admitted to cheating on Zolo and being with another man while she was in a relationship with Zolo, and that's the man she got pregnant with, AJ. This woman was seen with multiple different men on her platform while pregnant with AJ, after she had AJ, all of this, right? But her supporters are mad when people point this out. But let's continue. She's about to talk about God, so here we go.
Have to relax. Like, no stress, no mess. I'm not stressing on anything. And sometimes I have my days where I be stressing, y'all. And it is what it is. Like, those days I stress. But I'm not gonna unnecessarily stress. I'm gonna do the best that I can, and that's all I can do. But as far as take care of my babies, I'm gonna do that regardless. And I'm never gonna stop talking about my situation. I'm always gonna stand 10 toes down for my other children that are not with me right now. And I'm always gonna tell their truth. I'm always gonna ride for them. I'm always gonna love them. You know, I'm not gonna let nobody paint the narrative, and I'm gonna, those are my kids, you know. And people forget, and people try to be funny about my children. Can't nobody, in reality, I don't give a fuck what a judge said. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit that I'm going through. Them are my babies.
So Liv said she's going to tell their truth, meaning the oldest 3 children. We have yet to hear you speak any truth about those children. You don't talk about their accomplishments positively. You don't talk about how well they're doing in sports. You don't talk about anything positive about those children. Everything that comes out of your mouth about those kids is negative. And this is the woman people think should get her children back.
Those are my children. And people are playing with me and my kids. People have been playing with me and my kids. But I'm telling you right now, it's funny to see everyone who goes against me, they end up in a real fucked up situation. Like, that's why I'm not coming for nobody. I did my dirt. I talked my shit about people. I've hurt people before. I've talked below the... It's just there's no point. Because when you think about it, God will strike us all, baby. He'll strike us all down. You think you're exempt? You're not. I'm not exempt. Nobody's exempt out this shit. So for y'all to sit there and try to talk down on somebody You're stupid. You're blocking your own blessings and you're creating your own traps for the devil to get you. So like, I'm good. Like, I don't.
When you think about it, Liv has admitted to not reading the Bible because she couldn't understand it. So who is taking advice from her?
Need to do that to myself anymore. I'm just doing myself a disservice on talking down on another person. But like, if you pay attention, all the people who continue to talk down on me, they just keep getting in more and more shit. More and more shit keeps coming their way. More and more shit keeps coming their way. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? That's on them. They're doing that to themselves, but I'm not gonna do that. It's okay. Like, it's.
If you pay attention, every time Liv gets on here and talks about other people and what they're going through, it's really her. It's really what she's going through. Everything is happening to her. Liv is the same one that laughed at people getting their kids taken away from them. And then look what happened to her. She got on here and lied about Jasmine's children being SA'd by Chris. And talked bad about Jasmine being cool with Zolo, knowing his charges, allegedly. And now all of a sudden, she's cool with Zolo and allows this man to FaceTime AJ. Really? And even admitted that he's the father. Everything Liv talks about with other people is what happens to her. It's really crazy to see it in real time. Let's not forget, Liv is the same one that got on here, well, on TikTok, and told everybody that her oldest daughter wants to unalive herself. And used it to make money. But Liv is the same one that many people were saying that wanted to unalive herself for multiple different reasons. But y'all have got to let me know what you think about this situation. What do you think about Liv saying that she isn't bitter or wasn't bitter when all she does is talk about Jerrod every single day? What do you think about her continuing to say that she's getting the children back? And do you think Liv is up to something? Because something's going on that she's not telling us. Just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you in the next one.
We have a lot of bitter baby mamas out here mad because when they left that relationship or, and moved on, these women are bitter because of it. And because he's moved on and he's still thriving and still doing well, they have a problem with that. A lot of these particular women hate to see a man do well once he realizes that she was toxic. When he decides to move on and he's still doing good and moving on with life and bettering himself, they can't stand to see it. He's thriving because he left you, probably made the best decision of his life, and it helped him to move forward and better himself. They sitting back bitter and mad because in their minds, they think that they was the best thing since sliced bread. They think with all their toxicity, they think that they was the best he could do. But when he goes on and show you he can do better, now you're bitter and you're angry and you're mad. And if you have a child for him, oh, now it's time to use that child against him.